All right. I'm trying something new since I realized typing all this stuff up was going to take a little bit of time, but want to give an overview of where you can camp at Lake Francis State Park. And notice the legend in the top right corner if you're considering camper sites versus just regular tent sites. So here's the main road coming through here for River Road and the entrance here. I didn't spend too much time in there, but these sites up here are all just tent sites and are a little bit more off of the beaten path, and seems like you have a little bit more privacy as you get up there. The three sites here are kind of interesting. They're right around this main shelter and have a lot of space for tenting around that and space for camping. And the shelter can be used for events, so as a group space that might be kind of nice. The visitor center is right here, which has all the facilities that I noted in my review. So if you want to be close to that, be around there. The two RV sites here are kind of in the middle of a field and are sort of pretty open and central. The spots all along here are right off of the water and are pretty spectacular. So if you want the sort of lake views, you can go for those. But note that there's not a lot in between each of them, so you will be sort of seeing your neighbors. I was saying campsite 6, and each of these sort of paths lead off to these little sections of tent sites. They were quite nice. I'd say they're mostly relatively close together, but they do have some sort of woods in between each of them, so you do get a fair amount of privacy. The sites back here are tent platforms, so I think you would need to park there to get into them. Site 41 is pretty awesome because it's by itself and is overlooking the lake, although you do have to hike in. I'd also note just for all of these that this sort of main path across the visitor center up to the fishing area and some of the other areas does go right past it, so you may get a little bit of foot traffic. But all in a pretty amazing place to stay.